What is going on, everybody? My name is Aether, and today we are playing some fucking BO2? No, not BO2, I'm sorry. So I'm on BO1 because I couldn't find my Black Ops 2. I've lost it somewhere, and that's probably the worst thing that ever happened to me in my life, because Black Ops 2 is like my life. I'm here with the first video on my channel. I would say not the first video on YouTube I've done, but definitely the first video on this channel. Basically, I'm starting this channel out, just to do cut comms and life stories inspired by Xcode A. Basically, at first time I started smoking weed was about 1 year ago. I couldn't feel it. I mean, I know it sounds weird, but I bet if you've ever been smoking, you know that one kid who doesn't inhale, he just kind of sucks in. He doesn't inhale. So that was me. That was me back in the day. Took me a fucking year to learn how to do it. So first time. So I had my friend, it was Austin and Dylan. They were both my best friends back in grade 7. So since I'm 14, I'm in grade 8 right now. I'm about to graduate next month. So in grade 7, I started in the winter. Grade 7 in the winter. I started feeling it in November of last year, 2014. So that was when I was 13. So basically, I've only been feeling it for about 6 months. But it's been the best 6 months of my life, the chillest 6 months of my life. So me and Austin, alright, there's just me and Austin, alright, there's no Dylan in the story. So me and Austin were, we were in my town, alright, we were longboarding around, okay, we got picked up, and basically we got brought back home, alright. So I had this, it was my old room, alright, I have a room upstairs, but it's this room downstairs, I had a bathroom in it, but this is my old room, and then I had a chair, right? I had my setup, I had my desk, I had a chair, and I had a pillow on it because my ass fucking hurt whenever I sat on it because it was a shit wood chair. So we came in, okay, so we got home, went in the front door, and then we came in my room, alright? First thing I see when I walk into the room, I look down onto my fucking chair, about to sit down. Then I see this nice, I think it was about a gram of bud. It sounds so fucking ridiculous and so bullshit, but I did. It was about a gram of, I don't know what it was, but it was fucking amazing. But we just found it right on my chair, and it was just sitting there. And then we were just like, the reggae gods, thank the reggae gods. Outside, alright, we went to my barn. Inside my barn, alright, so we were about to go in the barn, but before we went out there, we rolled up a couple of J's, right? I mean, he had this pipe, but we also rolled a couple of J's because that's my way of going, alright? But, so since I've never felt it before, I had no tolerance, okay? So, we started doing it, right? And then we were upstairs, we were in my barn, and we started doing it, okay? So we were sitting down at the moment, right? After about 5 minutes, not about 5 minutes, but after about like 30 seconds went by, we were sitting down and then we were done, right? I didn't feel anything, okay? So I thought, since it was normal, I thought that was normal since I never did feel anything. So then I stand up, okay? I still don't feel anything, right? And there's this ladder that we go up to our little smoke spot, and I went down the ladder, okay, and there's this door. I opened the door, then just bam, I opened the door and like it was a fucking doorway. I walked to the doorway, then there it was, like I was in, it's undescribable. I felt like I was in Paranormal Activity. I felt like I was a fucking cameraman or something like that. I felt like something was gonna go down, but ended up not, because we was all chill about it. But yeah, so what we ended up doing was we ended up going back inside, and then I was just looking at them. I was looking at my hands, alright, and they were moving, like they were ghosting. Like, you know how if you're an editor, you know what I mean. But when you don't disable resample, it kind of ghosts your hand. So I moved it across my face, right? And it started ghosting so fucking much. And I was like, whoa. Whoa, wait a second. And then I turned to him and I'm just like, dude, how fucking high? And he's just like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, no, I haven't been feeling it before. And then he's just like, what? Alright, so we started saying this shit, and basically it was fucking crazy. I didn't even know what I was saying. I was like, dude, this is crazy. Because my parents were upstairs and they could probably hear me. But what I was like whispering to him, I was like, this is fucking crazy. I was all saying shit, and then I didn't know what the fuck was happening. So then we went and went into my kitchen. We got some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Then basically just went back in my room and started eating it. We just standing there watching FaZe Jeff just fucking, and then we were just eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And it was the fucking best. I think we ended up watching Mac and Devin at the end, but it was probably the best time of my life then. But then I went to sleep. And that was the story. That is the story of the first time. But thank you all for watching. My name is Aether, and peace.